Hello everyone. Well, happy anniversary. It's my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. I chose this day because I think this is the date that I published my first video. I mean, I had the channel for a couple of days before I built up the courage to go ahead and film. So I used today as my anniversary. So what I have for you today is a crab boil that my daughter did. So kudos to her. She worked hard on it, even injured her finger. So I did a close-up. My phone's been off, and so now it's telling me everything it did while it was turned off because I left it at home. We went somewhere today. So please ignore that. I did a close-up, and I'll put it in right here. Doesn't that look just totally awesome? She did such a good job. I have regular crab legs. That's going to get on my nerves. I have regular crab legs. And let me see if I can turn that down, y'all. There we go. We'll just hear a buzzing. I have regular crab legs. I have corn, little neck clams, shrimp, Earl Campbell sausage. You saw that in the video. One giant prawn. My daughter was like, Mom, we have to get at least one of each of those. Because I don't think we've ever eaten them this big. And little potatoes. Ow, it's still hot. And I see a big piece of onion right up here. And then, of course, garlic butter. And who can do without garlic butter for crab boil? So, and then, because it's a special occasion, I went ahead and my daughter said, "Oh, Mom, crab boil and beer. Go for it." I said, "What the hell? Go for it." So we'll start with this. Cheers. Ooh. And if I run out of beer, she brought me two. I got some Shut Up Mona on the sidelines. What should I start with first, y'all? Y'all tell me. Let me listen. Little neck clam? Okay. Never thought I'd like clam or oysters, but the Asian restaurant that we go to serves them, and I tried them, and I decided I like them. So on the rare occasion that we go, I make sure I put a pile of them on my plate, because you get a whole pile, and by the time you get all the meat in it, there's not really a whole lot in there. So where we got this seafood at, the corn came from Aldi, and it's really weird that I just had to have, something told me to have corn. And so it's fresh corn from Aldi. Everything else was from my HEB store. All day. Ooh. Let's do a shrimp. Kid, from the boil even down to the butter, you outdid yourself. Mm. We weren't gonna make it. There's a place called Crab Kings, or King, yeah, Crab Kings, and I saw it on. They have a Facebook channel, and they're all over. They're not. I thought they were just Texas. Actually, I thought they were just because it's a food truck here. So I thought it was one little food truck. But then when I went on, they have them in Houston. They have one in Abilene. I saw one in Florida, San Antonio. So apparently it's a chain. Well, with my luck, we went by there. Closed Mondays and Tuesdays. I looked at her and I'm like, just my luck. So there's this called Ruth something in a convenience store. My daughter's bought us food from there. She got me a Philly steak sandwich, I think, and she got something else. And it was good, so we were going to go there, but the prices are outrageous. And she's like, Mom, let's just run to H-E-B, and probably for that price, we could do our own. And I'm like, yeah, but it's so much trouble. She's like, I don't mind. And of course, I knew she wouldn't mind. So I said, yeah. And so that's what we did. 1 year, y'all. My original goal was 1,000 subscribers. You know, as my brain, you know, what my brain told me. And I got real close. I'm like at 827, I think, give or take. And but you know, these last 6-7 months, you know, have been very trying for me. Even the couple of months prior to that, I had sections where I didn't film for quite a while. And so, you know, people aren't going to subscribe if you don't throw content out there. So I get it. And I really appreciate those of y'all that have stayed with me all this time. And I know 3 or 4 days ago, I went live because I felt like talking. My daughter had taken a nap. But other than that, I really hadn't filmed since last Monday. And I really appreciate y'all giving me the time to spend with my kid, because I missed her terribly, and we just had fun hanging and talking and things like that. Oh, I want to thank you for that, really and truly. And for staying with me 1 year, my goodness. I never thought I'd be, I was hoping, but I never really thought I'd be where I am. And that comes from y'all. Well, I can put all the content out I want to. If there's nobody there to stay with me and watch me, you know, the channel's not going to go anywhere. So I recently watched my first 3. I was like, oh my gosh, I was horrible. So, how did y'all enjoy your Father's Day? Look, my lipstick's coming off already, y'all. Oh, purple. But my daddy will be gone 11 years this year. And be honest, some years are better than others. Let's try crab leg. I know y'all want me to get into that, and I just keep eyeing it. Let's take a leg off. Let's be vicious and take a leg off. Ooh, let's dump that. Just to start on this end. Can't waste anything. Not a thing. concentration so I don't fling it in my eye. Yeah. You ever been to Joe's Crab Shack? I've only been twice. First time that I ever went was in Houston with the wife. And I got the, is it the king crab? I think it was a snow crab, the one with all the little spikies on it. And I was cracking them, and of course they make you wear the bib. But I kept pelting the wife with them. These things can be dangerous. Go, Molly, go. Here we go. Mmm. There's clams. Yeah, my nails look nice and pretty, and then I got in the bathtub this morning, and that's what happens when you don't put a top coat on. Some of the nail polish came off, so. Kiddo, good idea about the their cerveza. Stupid bra. So you already got a but so 1 year. What's happened in the YouTube community in a year? A lot of different rules, and I suppose that the rules and regs, you know, they serve a purpose. I really do think some of the YouTube channels have gotten kind of raunchy, but who am I? You know, people think this is a fetish, so. She put the right amount of garlic in here, y'all. Oh my gosh. Tap it on these, not to get it wasted. When you saw that close-up, that will be of the second time you saw it, because I went ahead and, since it's been some days since I filmed, I wanted you to know that I was filming. So I went ahead, against my better judgment, I went ahead and posted the video ahead of time. Usually I put it on Instagram, but I came all at once, y'all. Okay, I'll put it this time so they know that it's coming. And hopefully it'll be up before my anniversary ends, which is midnight. So, and right now it is 1:07 Texas time, and I've been filming for 14 minutes. Told my daughter to make sure she got herself some. She goes, "Oh yeah, Mom." No danger of that. You know, she put the effort to make it, so. I told the HEB seafood guy, I said, "Now it's going to go on camera on YouTube. You better represent. Give me some good ones." And he did. These are nice clusters. Ooh. And it's the butter or the beer that's raising my thing. Because my hair down is getting on my nerves already. See that? Kid, tap on your table twice if you like it. I think she's wearing headphones for the TV. It's really cool. The Roku, the remote has a plug-in for headphones. So she does that while I film on the machine. Kid? Oh, she's wearing headphones. It's okay. I know she likes it. She loves seafood. Looking at everything going, what do I eat next? What do I... Mm. And sniffling, y'all better click out. It's really weird. We'd gone to Aldi's on Sunday with my mom. The routine, because my daughter's back in town. And I'd seen the Old Bay seasoning twice at Aldi. And something kept telling me to grab it, but I didn't. I hesitated. Well, when we got to the checkout, my daughter had picked up a couple of things for us to get. And she goes, "Mom, look." I said, "Oh, cool." Not knowing what really we would use it for, but, you know, you can use Old Bay in a lot of stuff. Well, isn't it weird? That Crab King's was closed. That Roost thing was expensive. And so my daughter kept insisting she could do it. And boy howdy! Might be bad and not showing this crab close up, but you got a close up, right? You'll let me know if I should have done it more close up. I don't know. I put makeup on. It's making me hot. Ooh, that was a fishy one. Very briny. Boo boo, I know. You can't have none of this. Nope. No, boo boo. No. Go on. Go. Please. Good boy. See, I got 2 bills here. Make a good fan. Woo! That's the beer. But it's so good with the seafood. It's too good. Ooh, caught it. This end has some. Go. Go on. Go. Thank you. So Sunday morning, with my mother to breakfast, and of course it's Father's Day, so we all started to talk about my dad. And since my daughter's father has been pretty much non-existent in my daughter's life, my dad was the father figure for her. So we started just reminiscing about my daddy. Ooh, I haven't had a potato, have I? I haven't had an onion. Well, no. Yeah. Oh, these came out so good. They're so tender. Okay. Look at that, y'all. It came out so good. The Earl Campbell original hot links, so good. The spiciness of the Old Bay and the spiciness of the sausage, on point. On point. Oh, there's the trash guy. Well, somebody asked me during the live show, and I know some of y'all missed it, but I didn't know how well it would turn out. So since I know how to do it, thank you, Sarah Jane, I can start scheduling ahead of time, because then I know that it will actually be successful. Anyway, somebody asked me, since this is my 1-year anniversary, I will address it again. Anyway, they asked me what prompted me to do YouTube, to get a channel. My answer was, a long time ago I had watched, my first mukbang exposure was to a actual Korean mukbanger, by the name of Banz. B-A-N-Z-Z. He's one of those, he's like skinny, scrawny guy, and he's been doing it for years, and the amount of food, he eats a ginormous amount of food. And of course, in Korea, that's really the purpose. And I was like, oh my God, the amount of food. And then I stopped watching, didn't get on YouTube a whole lot. And I got on for something else, and I noticed mukbang, and of course it was Kimmy. I don't think she had been doing it for very long. Because she just primarily ate. I don't think she was cooking in front of the camera yet. Didn't talk a lot. Well, she still doesn't talk a whole lot, but. And I was fascinated. And then I found Jasper Days, God rest his soul, and Mommy Tang. Found them about the same time. I know one before the other, but I just really can't remember. And they were kind of sassy, and things like that. Mommy Tang spoke her mind, and she was funny. So I thought, I could do that. I'm kind of smart mouth and sassy, I could probably do that. Then I thought, okay, I would do mukbangs, but then what would I talk about? And then I started thinking about the fibromyalgia, and I thought, well, you can't be boring about it. You hate watching the YouTube channels that talk about fibromyalgia because of all the doctors and stuff, and everything's so clinical. It's from professionals that probably have never experienced it for themselves and things like that. So that was my platform. From there, I made my channel, and then I waited and waited. When am I going to cut? Maybe it's not the right time. And finally I said, you know what? You got to get one under your belt. You're not going to be able to get people to watch you if you don't film. And so that's what I did. I think I had my mom's hot chicken, I think was the very first mukbang that I did. I'd have to go back and look again. The first one was done on my laptop, and it was an older laptop. And then after the first time, I couldn't get it to work again, which is when I did it on my camera, my phone. And then I did it upright. I didn't know I could do it sideways. And then I did it too because I accidentally turned it off or it stopped or something, so I did it separately, and then I figured out how to put it together. But then several people had viewed the first two halves, so I didn't want to take that down. So the first few, if you've gone back and watched those, my hat's off to you. Because I wouldn't have gone back and watched me. Salt from the corn, bastards! It was clean corn. I don't know the husks and that. What's it called? The threads, the hair. See, now that's my hair, and that's why I don't like it down. So, sorry if y'all are grossed out by it. Here, get it off my hand. It won't come off my hand. Here's my trusty fan. Y'all, this is so good. I can't stand it. Ooh. Score. I hear her cracking the bones. She's working on the crabs. Did you hear it? Look at that, y'all. Ooh. Well, how a YouTuber, a viewer that she's been with me for quite some time, and I think it's okay to say it because she mentioned it in the comment section, and she knows all my people watch and read my comments. She is having surgery on Thursday, so if y'all could please keep her in your thoughts and prayers for Thursday. Her account name is Rachel Erickson, is what it says when she comments. So, Rachel, ooh, that cuts the butter. We'll be thinking about you on Thursday. Empty. Mm. 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 That's empty. No, okay, good. Pull too hard on the shell. My hands are starting to get slippery from the butter. Look at that meat. Not talking much, sorry. I should be a chatty Cathy for my 1 year, huh? Let's see if I take the muscle out. I should be able to pull this out. Let's see. Yep. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. All out. The trick is with the crab legs, yes, when you crack the shell to pull them apart, don't crack it. You know, put a little bit of pressure till you, but slow till you feel it crack, and then you can pull it together. You don't rip the meat apart. I'm not always successful, but I have, you know, fairly amount of success doing it that way. You know, my kid was not happy about all the food that was on her laptops, what I'm using now, and she brought the little one back, and I've been getting on Facebook and stuff with it because she wants to play her Sims game, and it's on this one. So when she saw it, she's like, "Mom," I said, "I'm sorry." Sorry. I really need to try to get a webcam. I got to set it off to the side, and it will probably get rid of my glare because it's the screen that y'all see in my eyes. That's why sometimes I look down, because it'll get the square to the side because it'll get the glare off. Almost made it all the way around. California call. Martin, you trying to call me? No. Is it cute little tater? Oh man, I dumped that all in there. Let me get it on the shrimps. All right, should we dig into this son of a gun? Oh, I don't know. Near the head, it's kind of, see? Ew. Here. Okay. Let's just move the whole guy over here. Oh, we can't see him. Okay. They do vein them in shell. Good job, HEB. Mm, 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 mm. That was good and tender. She cooked that just right. Because a lot of times, the bigger the shrimp, of course, then it becomes a prawn, and they can get really tough like lobster if you cook them too long. So she did really good. Really good. Too hot. I'm not sure about that second cerveza. Look. What the? Who's that princess on Star Wars? My bad tooth goes. Not a good idea, Fluffy. That was not wise, right? Ooh, been having some luck, huh? I'm an expert. I'm not an expert. Whew. I will do it. I got an AC duct, but it's not doing right. I'm telling you, when fibro sucks, this is hurting my arms. My arms are starting to feel fatigued. Kind of like one of the reasons why we take more baths than showers, because, you know, lifting your hands up and all of that. Kind of made sure that the clams were closed, because they had a bunch that were not closed. So make sure they're all closed. So he went through them. Even with people waiting, he took the time. to make sure that they were closed. So if they're already open, they're no good. They're dead. So. I really like these, y'all. What the hell? Have a second beer. Ow, got it that way. This thing, piece of crap. Actually, this one was for you, but you weren't drinking it, so I just took it. Alright, let's work on this body. I wasn't even thinking about how I was looking in the camera. Oh, my arms are tired. I was looking in the camera, y'all. Thank God I got that close up for you. You know, one thing I didn't expect, because, you know, unfortunately, the trolls stick out the most in most YouTube channels, you know, before I started filming, or, you know, especially, well, and after filming, before I started getting a lot of comments, because nobody was really sure about me and stuff, which was fine. Well, all the negative comments. So I think what surprised me was all the nice and kind people, especially my viewers. You know, everybody thinks their viewers are the best. You know, Superfly and Martin are right, because most of y'all that are sub to them are sub to me. So we have pretty close to the same viewer base, and I'm so glad. I have a lot of y'all that genuinely care about me, and I genuinely care about you. And I think that's what surprised me, in the fact that, of course, I'm still small potatoes, you know, compared to some, but what's that? Oh, that's the, looked weird. And I genuinely care about y'all, but just, you know, just the openness and really the caring. You know, the letters I've gotten, the cards I've gotten, the gifts I've gotten. But The kind words in the cards. And the kind words in the notes that are packed with my gifts. The inboxes, the emails, the comments. You know, I've been real lucky that I don't have a lot of dislikes. I don't have a lot of trolls. You know, I deal with them quickly, and y'all let me instead of engaging them. I've just been really fortunate. You know, thank you, Jesus, because it's corn. She didn't overcook it. Perfect. Because, you know, not everything can go in at the same time. And we have to time it. Oh my gosh, you could sell this so good. All this costs a lot more than have we bought in 2 plates, even from the king crabs, and that was expensive. But it was worth it. I don't think I would have gotten this much. Or this tasty. Y'all, that's most of it. That potato. I think I'm going to save this one for the kid. I saw how much she gave me, and I know how much we bought. And I think she really did deprive herself so that this tray could look nice and full. So I'm going to save this for her, the shrimps for her. I got all the clams eaten. Only got 1 corn left, like 2 potatoes. So I'm going to call it a day. Definitely finish my beer. Again, thank y'all. I thank y'all so much for all the support that you have given me over this past year. You've made me feel very special and very happy. You know, y'all are very special to me. My daughter, my mom, my family, you all. I'm just one very lucky person. To those of you that are just starting out, be sincere. Like what you do. Because if you're doing the mukbangs just because it's popular right now and it's something to make money, your viewers will see right through it. So sincerity, I think, is the biggest thing. You know, I love to eat. I love food. I don't eat things that I don't like. You know right away if something's a fail. And if something's a success. You see my shiny... Look, that's butter. So, we're not going to want this to end, but we're 53 minutes in and I am full and my arms are hurting from all the cracking and holding like this. I promise not to wait 5 days again or 4 days. Gotta go over to dinner for my mom. She's taken up a lot of my daughter's time, which she missed her too. So we're going over there for some more pulled pork tacos. But after that, I'll try to at least get something in the next couple of days. So once again, thank you so much for all that you've done for me and supporting my channel. I love y'all dearly. God bless everyone. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind. and I will see you real soon. Bye.